What's going on? How is everybody doing out there on this wonderful day? So we're down in the bait shop, and I thought for this week we would ease it down a little bit because last week, because of the peanut butter and jelly, I shot a ton of molds. I thought this week, let's focus on one mold. So I have two of the molds out right now, but they're exactly the same, and it's the good old 5-inch stick bait from England AI. Very awesome mold. Fun fact, this was the very first mold that I got when I started making baits, and I have never looked back. So what was your first mold if you're a bait maker out there? Let me know down in the comments below. This is a core shot, but we're not going to do any core shots today. So this morning I was on my phone, and I have this app like a lot of us had. It's called Notes. And in there I have a list of like bait ideas and stuff like that. And I put all kinds of bait ideas in there all the time. The only thing is I forget to check it. So I finally opened it up this morning, and I was reading through my ideas, and one of the ideas really caught my attention, and I thought we would try that in this video this evening. So the idea was take green pumpkins or watermelons or whatever from different companies and laminate them together. So like we pick this one from this company, we pick this one from this company, and we laminate them, and you get, you know, green watermelon or green pumpkin or whatever, but you get two versions of it and stuff like that. I thought that's what we could do this evening. So I'm going to turn the camera and look down, and I'll show you what I have laid out for our first baits. Alright, so I've come up with three different combination of colors there. So for the first color, I think we got to do LureWorks Watermelon 101, and of course one of my favorites is Dead on Plastic's Green Pumpkin. I think those two will look pretty good laminated together. I also think the second one should be this Green Pumpkin 156, and we're going to laminate it with MF's version of Watermelon Purple. And then for our last one, we're going to do this Green Pumpkin 109. I understand that kiwi is not in the water, it doesn't have the word watermelon on it, but I would put this with the watermelon or green pumpkin, you know, colors and stuff like that. So it makes kiwi with that one. Now, of course, when it comes to regular watermelons like Dead on Plastics and LureWorks 101, you can't go wrong with Watermelon Red. Well, we just made Watermelon Red a couple weeks ago when we were testing out Forest Green Pearl from LureWorks. So let's do the next best thing besides Watermelon Red, and that's Watermelon Blue. So that's going to be the first color we do. Let's get the Plastisol in the microwave, and let's make this first laminate color. Alright everybody, so we got LureWorks on the left and Dead on Plastics on the right. I put a 1/8 teaspoon of medium black and a 1/16 teaspoon of small black in the LureWorks side, and we're going to leave it like that. And then we're going to do the same thing on the Dead on Plastic, but we're going to do the blue. So we're going to do a 1/8 of the medium blue, and then we're going to do a 1/16 of the small blue. Small is in 015 and medium is in 040. Both of these are in a 1/2 cup of Plastisol, the worm blend from Dead on Plastic. I did 15 drops of LureWorks and 25 of Dead on Plastic. Dead on Plastics is a lot thinner than LureWorks. And this will be able, we'll be able to tell which is which when we laminate these, because these things might disappear when they're laminated together. But I think that is a pretty good looking watermelon blue on that side, and of course we basically have watermelon seed on this side. So we're going to heat these back up and vacuum them, and then we're going to shoot them in the mold. Also, I don't think I have enough Plastisol to do both molds, so we're just going to focus on one 5-inch stick bait mold from now. So alright, let's get this started. Alright everybody, these are up to temperature. They're both at 332 degrees. And like I said before, we're just going to focus on one mold. I don't believe I can get both of them done with one pull. Alright, we're going to let them sit for a little bit, and then when they cool down, we'll take a look at them and see how they look. Alright everybody, let's take a look at these and see how they came out. I know that mold is hot. Woo-wee. Okay, so LureWorks is on the top there. Wow, that looks pretty good. Now let's flip these over. Oh yeah, you can see a little bit of a difference. So there's Dead on Plastic side, and then there's LureWorks. I mean, you can barely see a little bit of a difference. Lure Works is a little darker, and of course, Dead on Plastics has a little bit of a blue tint to it, but that worm, just by itself, looks awesome. That's a good idea, just to put the colors on one side. I dig that. Let's take a look at all of them. Get them off this thing. Just throw them in the hands here. What do you think? So I would say that Lure Works 101 and Dead on Plastics, not too different from each other. I think if I added more drops of Lure Works, you would definitely probably see some, but I definitely wanted to see the glitter in there. So, all right, let's move on to the next color. All right, everybody, so our Lure Works is on the left and our MF is on the right. I believe we can tell the difference this time. This one's definitely more browner than this one. So this one's Lure Works 156, and this is MF Watermelon Purple, and that's exactly what we're going to make. I'm going to keep the glitter 50-50. I put a 1/16 of small black flake in both of them and a 1/8 teaspoon of medium black in both of them. And we're going to do the same thing with the purple glitter. I'm going to do a 1/16 of small in that one and that one. Okay. I think we can get a good laminate out of this one because they definitely are different colors, and I can't wait to see how they bounce off of each other. Alright, we're going to put the medium purple in each one of them. Alright, let's mix those together and see how they look. Oh yeah, that's a good looking watermelon purple. Look at that. So that's the Lure Works 156. And then this is MF's watermelon purple. Oh yeah. Alright, let's get these heated back up and let's shoot this mold. Alright everybody, these are both up to temperature. They're both at 338 degrees. And these should look pretty cool here. Alright, hold a little bit of pressure. We'll see how these two bounce off each other. Alright, we're going to let them cool down the mold for a little bit. And we'll peek inside and see how they look. Alright everybody, let's see how these ones came out. Hopefully they didn't blend in as much as the other ones did. Okay, I believe this is going to be the Lure Works side. I don't know, I could be wrong. Let's see. Oh yeah. So if you look for it from the side, the bottom is going to be MF and the top is going to be Lure Works. That's pretty cool. Yeah, you can see it. So it's almost like it's an illusion. See, there is a Lure Works side, and then it gets lighter green for the MF side. But I gotta say, pretty cool color. I'm digging that. That's pretty wild. But they do blend in pretty good with each other. That's crazy how all these watermelons are blending in. But you can see that's MF, and that's Lure Works. That kind of gives it a pretty good effect, almost like a chameleon effect. I dig that. That's pretty cool. Let's get them all off there. So I want everybody to know that there is no salt in these. We're going no salt this time with our stick baits. I wanted to see these colors, but other than that, pretty sweet looking color. I dig it. But you can see how, yeah, how the MF sneaks in on the sides. So let's see if I can do this. Let me put it up here on this. Yeah, you see that? See how the MF at the top there? Then it goes back to the Lure Works. Then MF on the bottom again. Pretty sweet. I'm digging that. I like that color. That one looks pretty awesome. Alright everybody, so we are on our last color here. So Kiwi 20 drops and Green Pumpkin 109 was 12. This time we're going to spike them. So I got a 1/32 teaspoon. We're going to add some 8-bit baits to each one of them. I'm going to put high roll with Dead on Plastic's Kiwi. It's got like a greenish brown tint to it. Yep. I'm going to go ahead and mix that up. See how that looks. Oh yeah, that woke that color up big time. And then we're going to peel this off the spoon. Give it a wipe down. And then for the 109 side of green pumpkin, I'm gonna put this Anoxia. This has like kind of like a reddish brownish kind of color. Okay. All right. So I pulled out the gold. I was thinking about putting some gold in each one of these. Let me see if I still want to do that. Oh yeah, that's a good looking color by itself. I think I am going to add some gold to each one of them. So on the bigger size of gold medium, I'm going to do a 1/8 in each one of them. Okay, and then I'm going to do a 1/16 of the smaller gold. Once again, this is in Dead on Plastic's Worm Blend. All these recipes are in 1/2 cups. Alright, we're going to mix this together. I think these two colors might laminate pretty good because this is definitely a dark green on this side. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh yeah, I like that. Oh yeah, and hold on one second, I'll be right back. Alright everybody, so I pulled down some 8-bit baits crushed rupees, and we're going to do this in gold. And we're going to put 1/8 of a teaspoon in each one of them. Oh god, I can see it floating in the air. Okay, plastisol is setting up, but I think we can stir it up. Let's get the cap on this 8-bit baits. Yeah, we're definitely setting up here. But there is the kiwi side, really green. Should have some brown mixed into it. And then now we're going to do the 109 side. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's a good looking color. Alright, we're going to heat these back up, vacuum them, and we're going to shoot this mold. Alright everybody, our temperatures are up in the 330s. Should be good. 337 and 334. Should be a good temperature to shoot. I also think we might be able to tell the laminates on camera. The first two, I mean, they were there. They kind of blended in a little bit together. So, alright, we're going to let that cool down for a little bit. Top her off. And then we'll peek inside and see how our last baits look. Alright everybody, I think this last color might be our best, but I'll let you all be the judge down in the comments below. So, let's take a look at this. Oh yeah, those are looking pretty sweet. Those are looking pretty sweet. So there's definitely the, what is it, LureWorks 109 side for sure. That gold really brought that brown out in it. It is called green pumpkin. And then there is our kiwi side. Look at that. That is pretty freaking sweet. Yeah, check that out. That is a busy color, I will say that. So now you can definitely see the laminates. Yeah. Heck yeah, I like that color a lot. That's a cool color. It's busy, but I like it. Alright everybody, so I have been collecting all of our leftovers from all 6 colors, all the green watermelons and green pumpkins and the kiwi. I put them in this 4 cup. We're going to melt this down and we're going to do these molds again. We're going to call it the bonus round. Alright everybody, we have got our big cup of leftover plastisol up to 329 degrees. We are going to try to shoot both of these stick molds because I know I can get a full pull with my injector. And this color is looking pretty freaking sweet if I do say so myself. I'll hold a little bit of pressure on that one while we come back and fill that one up. Whoa, made a mess. I'm going to fill that one up with the injector. Just enough. So there's what the color looks like. I cannot wait to see what it looks like in these worms. We're going to let that cool down for a little bit. And then we'll take a look inside and see how all these different watermelon and green pumpkins and even a little bit of kiwi and all these glitters look like here in just a minute. All right, everybody, let's see how our bonus color came out. So I'm excited. These molds are still pretty warm, I will say that. Oh yeah, look at that. Check that out. That's a pretty awesome color with that blue and purple and gold. I like that. Sometimes if you do remelts, you get a little too much glitter in it. It kind of messes up the colors. But I am digging the blue and purple and gold. That is a cool looking color. Look at the runner. Look at all that going on in there. And then here's the worm. Woo wee, I like it. Alright, same mold. But we're going to take a look at it anyways and see how this ones look. Oh yeah, just as good as the first ones. I keep slamming those molds down. I'm sorry about that. Look at that. Yeah. Another good round. Those will definitely work out there. Sweet. Take another good look at it. Twist it. Oh yeah. I'll dig them. I'll take them. Alright everybody, if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I sure would appreciate it. Also give it a like, give it a share. I'd appreciate that too. And leave me a comment down below. Tell me what you thought of all the baits we made today. I think they all came out looking pretty good if I do say so myself. I understand that the first two kind of blend in together, but no matter what, watermelon or green pumpkin always works out there in the river, and I cannot wait to get these baits out there in the springtime and see if I can catch a fish. So I believe that's going to do it for this one. But before we go, let's take a look at these baits.